Hello guys. This is the second part of my last video talking about the Dandy's World fandom and how it's toxic and disgusting. I don't have too much to talk in the introduction, so make sure to like and subscribe on my channel for more videos like this come out. I need to thank you guys for the views you gave me on the last video. So no more interruptions, let's get started. If you are a Cosmo, Ginger or Sprout main, you know that you need to warn about the others about leaving heals or tapes for him. That's what everyone knows. But the big problem is that some of them just crashes out over someone taking a heal or a tape and even try to grief them. And I think that's unnecessary, especially if someone is on one heart and you insist to not heal him, even if you're with 3 hearts and heals. I'll show you guys an example of this.
Finally a band-aid. Poppy, why did you took the band? I needed IT to heal you.
First, I was needing it since in that 1,2 you weren't healing anyone since floor 1 and we're already at floor 9. And you're likely with 2 medkits.
Well, I don't give a damn. Everyone grief Poppy right now.
Okay dude, that's just messed up.
And well, as you all had seen, many healers crashes out over small and simple things, and as I said in part 1, griefing is bannable, like, you can confront the person if she doesn't need the band-aid or medkit if she's on full hearts. And the same thing happens to Sprout players. If you take one single tape in his line of sight, they brutally crash out and grief them, send death threats and much more over a tape, and you can find a lot of tapes in the map, and it's okay someone take a tape. I really don't understand why people get so mad over that. I don't think I said enough, so let's go to the next topic. If you frequently use TikTok and is fan of Forsaken and or Dandy's World, you probably know there's some stupid fight happened in there when both Dandy's World and Forsaken Fandom are fighting over which game is better, with a lot of bot comments saying things like Forsaken, Dandy's World and the big 25 wilted flower over and over. This fight is mostly happening at the end of March 2025, when Forsaken started having popularity, and seeing that fight, the Dandy's World fandom started a fight to take down Forsaken and its community for no reason apparently. And to be honest, this fight is one of the worst fights I've ever seen on internet ever in my life. Like, I don't see why these fandoms have to hate each other, because both games are good and almost have the same objective. And also there's people killing each other in animations saying that Forsaken, Dandy's World is better, but there's also good people in the fight, which is trying to end the fight. It won't work as always. But anyways, here is some images of the TikTok bots in Forsaken and Dandy's World videos. As you all have seen, there's a lot of bot comments in Forsaken and Dandy's World videos. I really don't get the hate on both games, they both are good games. And please, stop this war. You're not making people agreeing to you by just making the stupidest ragebait ever. I just can't take it anymore seeing 9-year-old kids ragebait in those videos. Okay, I think I've said everything I said, so let's go to the next topic. And warning, this will be the most problematic topic I'll ever talk in this channel. Okay, before I start talking about it, I just want to give a warning that if you feel uncomfortable about grooming topics or something like that, I'd recommend you to leave the video or skip to the next chapter. You have been warned. In November 2024, one of the Dandy's World co-owners named Rock Serpent has got into dramas after getting severe accusations of sending horrifying and disgusting things to a 13-year-old minor on his Discord about a 15-year-old minor. He also apparently drew NSFW arts of a 15-year-old minor which name I won't tell for privacy things, but fortunately, he got fired some days after the drama. And to make the situation even worse, on his response video, he tried to cover the drama up by saying that his cat has died during the whole drama. That's messed up. Using someone death as an excuse in these type of situation is not right and also extremely wrong. Okay, I talked enough about this, so let's go to the last chapter. Okay, this last chapter will be extremely short since there's almost no information about this. Basically, Dandism is almost the same as the Spawnism from the Forsaken fandom. but instead of believing in a second life, they believe when you die, you become a toon. I genuinely cannot believe this because of how stupid this is. Like, in Spawnism, people actually believe in second life. I'm pretty sure they made this as a joke after seeing the Spawnism drama, but I cannot take people that believe in Spawnism and Dandism. If you actually do, you don't exist. To me. Well, that's all I had to talk about it. As I said, it doesn't had really much information to make a part about it. So let's go. To the outro of the video. Okay guys, this is the end of part 2. I really need to thank you so much for your support in part 1. I really get appreciated on how my hard work actually manages people to stop and watch it. I love you all for that. Bye guys. I'll see you later.